And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option. I think that this was the smarter play.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. In on that stop defensively, DJ Davidson.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Hut.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Ten cycle. Red cycle. Ready.
Young to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
22 needle. Set.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ready.
The line
ready.
to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Claws red. Set.
To throw, Young. He completes this one to Mingo. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
North salad.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And some room to run now. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now he can exhale. His season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
A first down carry for Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
Why shift the crew?
Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards of pickup there on 4th and 2. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10.
Drill, 52. Slide through.
A play fake. Now Young. He's got Mingo. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo 67 yards. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And this will be a Giants first down as he gets this up past the 30. New 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Flick right. Up, go.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Up, go.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 80 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Here we go.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Timberland. Other side. Up, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Jones able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
56.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Robinson hauling it in outright. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Wan'Dale Robinson, 31 yards. And the Giants have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And no return here for Sanders.
Set, hut.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're going to have another 1st down. Giants 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Come on,
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
ready?
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now 2nd and 9. Young, he's going to change it up.
Edo blue. Ready.
Here's Young, looking to throw on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Let's go now.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Steel, black.
Young will set to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And that will keep this a 4-point game. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And out across midfield down to the 45. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Great.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go, dog. Troy
That's Barkley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
It's complete to Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gold cutter! Gold cutter! Gold cutter! Why shift the crew?
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Jones now throwing on 4th down. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Got it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Ready up.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose.
Well, one of the linebackers has got it.
So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
97.
On play action, Young sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Mingo right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Young to throw it. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he is out of bounds here. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Ready, break. Shot, 17. Set, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready, set.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
From the 29, Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half. It puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. But no matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Yellow. Ready.
1st and 10, Young. They'll roll him out right.
He gets this one to Hubbard, complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
50 feet, smash, red.
Throwing, Young.
They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Drill green. Ready.
From the red zone now, Young. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Black Ultra. Set.
Young on 3rd down.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Trouble, 38. Set.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. Touchdown! Jonathan Mingo. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time the move out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
Young. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Hey.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Timberland.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Shot through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Jones wants to change it up.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Go River!
They'll go to Barkley again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, Barkley.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Go North Copper! Cockroach!
Throwing Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Ladybug, 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 ladybug. Timberland, 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 Timberland. Other side, other side.
Now Jones. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Giants put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Smack, smack. Blue is striking. Red, cycle. 43 rail. Ready?
On second down, Young. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Claws red. Ready.
Now Young. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here we go.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Great, 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 great. Detroit Johnson, Detroit Johnson. Cockroach, cockroach, cockroach. Out we go.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other
the side has got it. Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important fourth-quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
That throw by Young incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Young. And he fires one incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
10 cycles. Slide boost. Needle blue. 22 needle. Steel black. Set cut.
Here's Young. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now 2nd and 4. Young to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
When an offense reads blitz,
Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Young. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now.
Now Young. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Connects with Slayton. And he's going to have a first down as he's out of bounds to stop the clock with just under 20 seconds to go.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Detroit.
To throw is Jones.
That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jones.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Jones. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Here we go.
4th down, 10 yards to go.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives... So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulous as all teams plan for a game.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what